2 Chronicles chapter 8 continues the story of King Solomon after the dedication of the temple. With the house of the Lord established in Jerusalem, Solomon turns his attention to strengthening the kingdom through wise leadership, strategic building projects, and faithful worship, showing that Israel's prosperity is meant to rest upon obedience to God. 20 years after beginning his greatest works, Solomon completes both the temple of the Lord and his own royal palace. During those years, Hiram, king of Tyre, has faithfully supplied cedar, cypress timber, and gold. Solomon rebuilds the towns connected with Hiram's agreement and settles Israelites in them, helping strengthen the northern part of the kingdom. His attention then shifts beyond Jerusalem. Solomon captures Hamath-zobah, securing Israel's influence in the region. He also builds Tadmor in the wilderness and develops storage cities throughout Hamath. These locations become important centers for trade, supplies, and the protection of the kingdom. The king continues fortifying key cities, including Upper Beth-horon, Lower Beth-horon, and Bailath. Strong walls, gates, and bars are built, while additional cities are prepared to store food, weapons, chariots, and horses. Wherever Solomon chooses to build, whether in Jerusalem, Lebanon, or elsewhere in his territory, his plans are successfully completed. The chapter also explains how Solomon organizes the workforce. The remaining descendants of the Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, who were not part of Israel, are assigned to labor on these projects. The Israelites themselves are not treated as forced laborers. Instead, they serve as military officers, commanders, chariot captains, horsemen, and leaders over the workers. 250 officials supervise the projects and maintain order throughout the kingdom. A brief detail is then given about Pharaoh's daughter, Solomon's wife. He moves her from the city of David to a separate palace he has built because the places where the Ark of the Covenant has rested are considered holy. Solomon wants those sacred places to remain set apart for the Lord. Although the kingdom continues to expand, worship remains at its center. Solomon faithfully offers burnt offerings on the altar according to the instructions given through Moses. Sacrifices are presented each day, on the Sabbaths, during the new moon celebrations, and at the three great annual festivals: the Festival of Unleavened Bread, the Festival of Weeks, and the Festival of Tabernacles. Following the arrangements established by David, Solomon appoints the priests to their divisions, the Levites to lead praise and assist in the temple, and the gatekeepers to serve at every entrance. Every responsibility is carried out according to God's commands, and nothing connected with the temple's ministry is neglected. The writer makes it clear that worship is carefully organized, not treated as an afterthought. The chapter closes by describing Solomon's growing international trade. From the ports of Etzion-Geber and Eloth, located along the Red Sea in the land of Edom, Solomon sends ships with the help of Hiram's experienced sailors. Together they sail to Ophir, returning with 450 talents of gold, adding even greater prosperity to Israel during Solomon's reign. One lesson stands out throughout this chapter. Lasting success is built on more than wealth or impressive achievements. Solomon strengthens cities, expands trade, and develops the kingdom, yet he continues to give careful attention to the worship of God. The chapter reminds us that our greatest accomplishments should never replace our devotion to the Lord, but should flow from it. The story continues in 2 Chronicles chapter 9, where the fame of Solomon's wisdom reaches distant lands, and the Queen of Sheba travels to Jerusalem to see for herself whether the reports about Israel's king are really true.